Howdy. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. You joined me with the abomination again of a 6.0, exactly where we left off last time. So today we are going to get the turbo ripped out of here, and we might honestly get the intake taken out as well. We'll have to see, but I think the plan for today, at least for this right now, is to get the turb ski out of here, which is going to be a lot of work in itself, and to get the intake out of here. So we're going to, I guess, we're going to tackle on that first. So I gotta get you all set up. Right, well, unless this wasn't. There you go. Okay, now we just show you towards the back of the motor and hope you know what I'm doing. Okay, beautiful. So I got to get first step to removing these 6.0 turbos. They're pretty easy, they're not very hard. There's a clamp right here that you got to remove, and then same with your up pipes on the other side, which I'll show you that when we get there. So yep, just as expected, they're also a 7/16. I don't know what that would be in metric, but I know in standard, clearly they're 7/16 because that's the wrench I'm using. Come on. We're gonna do as much as I can with the tools I have up here, which is not very many. So let's see if I have to make a quick little stop down to the barn anytime soon. Anytime soon as in anytime sooner than I would be hoping to have to run down to the barn. Alrighty, now it's time to continue doing this. Ouchies. So we're gonna move this like this, so that way I could have hopefully got a flathead screwdriver in it, which I can't. So we're just gonna take this all the way off so I don't have to fight it, because I don't like fighting. It was finger loose and now it's not. I don't know how that makes sense, but it doesn't. Okay, that should be good enough. I can slide this some which way. Nope, apparently not. That's good. That'd have been asking too much. I love 6.0s. Even though they like never work, I still love 6.0s. Okay, maybe that's far enough. I can slide it somewhere. Part of me is like, thank you, Ford, for not using cheap clamps. Ow, that was my finger. That's another broken fingernail. That's great. I already have one falling off. Make that two, I guess. Anyways, I always want to like say, good job, Ford, for not using crappy clamps. But like, I wouldn't be fighting this if you guys used a crappy clamp. Ooh, that bolt's hot. She does not want to come off. And the more I struggle, the longer the video gets of me doing absolutely nothing. So I'll probably actually have to edit this video and take some of this out. Oh no. I have to put quality in my videos. Okay, there we go. The bolt's not out, but it quit rotating. Oh, I'm falling. That was painful. Okay, now is it finger loose? No, not at all. Why would it be? Okay, well. Oh, wait a minute. I know what to do. Hold up. Boom. I forgot they do that. I forgot you could just slide this part out of right there. If I remembered that, this would have went 40 times easier. Okay, and just like that, I think I see that yep, beautiful. The down pipe off the back of the turbo is loose. That's always good, you know? Okay, now I get to go to the other side and do the exact same thing, which is not nice. It's not fun. I can't believe I want to do this for a living. This is outrageous. Okay, now you go right there. That's good enough. Now I gotta get situated. Okay, so on this one, there's a clamp right here. These are your up pipes. They come from the manifold up here into the back side of your turbo. You gotta take this off so you can get those up pipes out of the way. So that way you could undo the couple bolts to remove the turbo. Which again, that was really loud. Again, a 7/16. And again, I think I hit that with a socket, so I put it in a horrible area. You know what? What would be easier? Just removing this motor. Removing the motor from the truck. Or hell, even removing the truck from the motor. Also, if the audio is a lot better, I got some new mics. Shout out Grandma for getting me these new mics. I have the money to buy the mics, but then I completely forgot about it, and then my grandma brought it up, and then she already bought the mic. So, yeah. Okay, maybe that's loose enough. I can do the same trick. No, it's not. I really tightened this thing down apparently. Which I don't know why I'd do that, but I did. God, you know how much of this is gonna have to be cut out of the video? I'm gonna have to do so much editing. It's all right. Howdy. Is this now where I do the shameless plug of only like 40%, only 80% of you guys are subscribed that watch my videos? Yep, no, too long, didn't listen. Okay, maybe it's finger loose. Yes. Now I can loosen this up. Now hopefully that gives me enough momentum. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Now we swing you this way and pull you off with only breaking at least one finger. There's that end. There's this end. Shkaboom. Another clamp. And I guess this isn't even a trick. That's just how they're supposed to come off. Okay. Now, we need to remove the VGT solenoid from the top of the turbo, which I'll bring you in. Hi. Which is right there. You just come in here with your little phalanges and you remove it without breaking it, which, boom, just like that. Okay, now there's a bolt right there that you have to remove, and if I'm not mistaken, there's a bolt right there. Nope, I didn't put that bolt in there. All right, well, maybe it's just one bolt. Point being, there's normally supposed to be 3 bolts that you have to remove. I must have lazied out when I put this thing back together and did not put 3 bolts back in it, which is all right. You know, that's asking a lot. Now the question is what size are these? Well, they're not a 7/16, which sucks. I'm gonna put every bolt on here a 7/16 bolt. I'm gonna change it. Okay, so now let's look in the bag of wonders and see what we got in here. We got a 3/8. Wonder if it's a 3/8. And you know, if I was a famous YouTuber, I'd probably would have said, somebody's gonna be in the TikTok and be like, no, it's a 9mm or it's a 10mm. Breaking news, I'm not famous enough for that, and I also don't have the right size for that either. So that's fun. I wonder if it is a 10mm. It probably is. Which I don't think I have a 10mm wrench. Breaking news, I have a 10mm wrench. It was the first one I found too. That's how you know it's meant to be. Oh, and it fits. Well, alone and behold. Gosh, these are tight. Look at that. I didn't say a cuss word this time. I said gosh. Okay, yeah, no, these suckers were tight. It's all right, 2 cracks later and it's loose. Oh, we also have to do the feed lines. I forgot that part. Oh, that's a turbo bolt, but it was never put in. Okay. There's another one way back here under your downpipes. Don't forget to remove that and fight this turbo for an hour and then realize there's a bolt back there. Ask me how I know. Ask me how I know. Ouch, that hurt. Okay, there's 2 bolts on top of the turbo, right above where that VGT connector plugged into. There's 2 bolts above that. You want to take these 2 bolts out for your turbo up feed line. And yeah, there's even a little bolt down in the bottom of your turbo feed line that you could remove if you were feeling skippy. I am not feeling skippy, so it will not be removed, but you could remove it. I might be forced to feel skippy here in a minute if me doing this does not seem to get me anywhere. Boom, just like that, the 3 10mm bolts are removed. There should be 5 10mm bolts. Like I said, one here, one on the other side, one on the back side under your up pipe, and then 2 up here for your turbo. I'm pretty sure this would be the feed side. Yep, and just like I thought, there's a little bit of flex hose, at least on this turbo. At least on this one, there's some flex pipe, and a not completely bolted down turbo feed. That's always good. You'd hate to bolt stuff down properly and then wonder why you have no oil pressure. That it would just suck to do stuff properly and not have to fight an issue. Yep, and here's what I fought for 3 hours, was getting those up pipes to disconnect long and far enough that I can remove the turbo. Well, we might have to fight that again. So this is probably gonna be very, very fun. And I am very, very excited to do this again. Okay, we're actually getting somewhere. How's the notch on this one? This backside needs to come up. That's always good. Oh, it's up. Now, there we go. Just like that. It's just that hard. It's just that hard. I think I figured out the first time. You might want to remove your alternator. It'll give you more room and it would probably make this, oh, okay. Later turbo, I guess. Someone farted and it stinks. You don't have to, I guess. Oh, it's loose right here. Oh, my feed tube. Move. There you go. And that is how you naturally aspirate your 6.0 Power Stroke. Actually, how you naturally aspirate it is just disconnecting your charge pipes. Bada bing, bada boom. This will go in the truck, but not right now. Look at that. So much room for activities. Oh my gosh. I am super lightheaded. Oh my gosh. Okay. Now that those are removed, I can show you the mounting point. So there's one right there, as you can see in the upper corner of the screen. Right there. There's one. There's one right here. And then there's one on the back side. I know. Really good placement, Ford. You really outdone yourself with this motor that you made a long time ago in a land far, far away. Okay. Now from here, you could remove your drain feed for your turbo. But while you're gonna be in here and there's gonna be a lot of dust, you might as well just keep it in there. Unless you make the mistake of removing it and then you can't put it back in there with the turbo pedestal in the way. Okay. I am so thirsty and so hot. It's super hot. The next thing we will do, hopefully with, well, I never wanted to see that wrench again anyways. Was that the 10 mil? Uh-oh. Oh. Chemo. I don't know where that went, and that was my 10 mil. Oh no. Oh no. No, oh no, no. No, oh no, no, no. Oh. Uh-oh. Well, that sucks. Okay, I'm like getting really lightheaded. I might have to come back at this when it's not hot. I might have to come back at this later tonight. At least we got the turbo removed. The hardest part removed. Yep. We'll end it there. I'm so lightheaded I can't even think. Okay. We're gonna stop right here for right now. I'm gonna come back out here later when it's dark. So I'll catch you guys at that.